Buenos dias. My name is Lee M. Ximfel. I'm candidate for Secretary of State, Nebraska 2025-2026. I'm also running for Secretary of State, United States. Ladies and gentlemen, friends, and fellow believers in real democracy, let me tell you a story about power. Before we begin, I have a speech impediment. I only have 25 teeth, so please understand this speech was written it, it, in this as a story, is kind of like a quotate. Anyway, I'll proceed. Ladies and gentlemen, friends and fellow believers in real democracy, let me tell you a story about power and the people, power, power about the people and about the system that tries to silence them. Once there was a man who ran for office, not just any office, but Secretary of State. And when the votes came in, something incredible happened. He had so much support, so many handwritten votes from the people, that the establishment couldn't even put him on the ballot. Why? Because did not need their ballot. The people spoke with their hands and their hearts, and they wrote his name by the thousands. But what did the system do? They whispered. They schemed. They tried to pretend like it didn't count. But the truth is they were scared. Scared of a man who didn't need their permission to win. Scared of people rising up and saying, "We choose him." So what did they do? They made him Secretary of State in secret. Because when people speak that loudly, even the crooked have no choice but to listen. And to those who tried to stop him, to those who thought they could silence the voice of the people, piss on them. Piss on the doubters, piss on the backroom deals, and piss on the system that thinks it can override the will of the people. Because when the people rise and they write your name with their own hands, no machine, no bureaucrat, and no dirty trick can stop it. This man didn't just win, he rewrote the rules, and that's how you know real power doesn't come from the top, it comes from you, from us, from the ones who refuse to be ignored. So remember this: when they try to cheat, when they try to silence you, when they try to pretend your vote doesn't count, piss on them and win anyway. Thank you. Lee M. Simfeld, Secretary of State, 2025-2026.